Hello, this is Jwood Rants, and today I'm going to talk about high school cliches and/or stereotypes. Even movies I will be mentioning, such as Mean Girls, John Tucker Must Die, She's All That, and etc. Alright, as a recent high school graduate, these different cliques and posses are still fresh on my mind. I don't know why, but maybe it's because in every teenage movie, they make stupid cliches about high school cliques. I don't know why, but apparently screenwriters want this. So, let's, now some movies actually exploit these stereotypical high school cliques, like American Pie and Mean Girls. Hey, I mean, I can't really see Lindsay Lohan being with the popular girls. She's more into the category of burnouts. Hey, who can't make fun of Lindsay Lohan for being a stuck-up bitch in this movie? Apparently I can. Alright, so anyhow, I'm going to discuss my views, thoughts involved with these high school cliques and cliches in movies. Alright, now let's see where to begin. I'm going to start with the first stereotypical clique called the jocks. Alright, now in every movie I've seen, I know these jocks are supposed to be good-looking actors who probably get paid a decent amount of money. Alright, but here's the one thing I want to stretch. Do all these guys look like they came out of an Abercrombie and Fitch catalog? I don't think so, because when I went to high school, the guys looked like drop-dead burnouts sometimes. I don't know. Apparently in every high school in California, everyone looks like a good-looking Abercrombie and Fitch model, apparently. I don't know why they do this, but it's in almost every teenage movie because screenwriters feel this is appropriate. Cliche number one. Alright, now let's move on. Alright, now we all know the jocks and football players, athletes, etc. You know, they all play sports. Yeah, we know. Alright, I want to stretch the fact that in almost every movie I've seen involving with teenagers and jocks in high school, they're always the bad guys. I mean, why is this? I don't know why the jocks would want to go out of their way to be douchebags. I mean, they kind of were when I was in high school, maybe a little bit, but not every single one of them's the fucking devil's advocate. Really? Come on. Come up with a better plot device, you screenwriters. Alright. And second reason why they're just assholes, well, that escapes me for the moment because the scripts really want it? I don't know. So yeah. Plus people get the impression that jocks are bullies that like to act like assholes and pick on nerds. I mean, and often 9 times out of 10, including this, the jocks are either really stupid in movies and are just one-dimensional characters. Oh yeah. Take a shot at the freaking jocks who have no character redeeming qualities whatsoever in any movie. I'm sorry, not everyone who plays a jock could be like Freddie, Prinze Jr., my idol. Yeah, right, he sucks. I mean, if he's in Scooby-Doo, he obviously sucks. Wow, what a crappy movie. Alright, yeah, you know, Jock's Paradise, yeah. I go around beating up nerds, screwing cheerleaders, and, you know, failing every class. Yeah, bro, I failed algebra! High five! How am I gonna get into college? Trick E. Sports scholarship, you know? I look great. Colleges will think I look great. And I have athletic ability, so I'll get a sports scholarship. Yeah, I'll do that, because I'm a toolbag. Alright. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. You're freaking Steve Stifler from American Pie, of course. Now that I got the jocks out of the way, throw them out. Alright, another stereotypical high school clique is the cheerleaders, often portrayed as dumb, self-centered, yet hot as hell, but shallow as a kiddie pool kind of person. Alright. First of all, in every high school movie, there's always the jock and the cheerleader that are going out, you know. And then there's always this one little nerd like Peter Parker, who was played by Tobey Maguire in that crappy movie. There's always that one little nerd that just ends up liking her to death or stalking her in the movie, apparently, either on Facebook or in real life. But, so the guy, in the end, here's one thing I don't like. This really gets me pissed. I'm warning you guys, I'm probably going to set off like a ticking time bomb in a matter of 5 seconds. So be prepared. Alright, so anyways, this is the thing. The insecure boy looks at her, watches her throughout the movie, and then yet, the insecure boy, usually gets the cheerleader in the end. there's just one little problem I have with this. One little problem. Don't be shy. Come a little closer. It's okay. This is fucking reality we're talking about! Not some nerd sexual fantasy. Are you serious? I wish I could say the same for myself, but unfortunately I live in the real world. Yeah, heck yeah, you know? That little thing called real life.
Jesus Christ.
Blood pressure. Got a little riled up there, you know? A little psychotic. Alright, now let's get back to the review. Now that that's out of the way, I got it out of my system. It's like saying the really hot chick freaking goes for the guy who's unemployed, plays video games, and lives in his mother's house. Shit makes me so mad. Alright. But yeah, you know, apparently screenwriters, producers, Hollywood directors think this is appropriate. Well, nerds, don't get your hopes up because, you know what they say? It's only a movie. Only a fucking movie. Which sucks for you. Alright, guys. Let's move on to the movies, okay? Before I have a heart attack and end up jabbing myself with this starfish over here. Alright, let's just get it over with. Alright, guys. Alright, guys. This is the part where I'm going to get to the shit stopper. I'm going to get this movie out of the way so that I don't have to deal with it the rest through this review. And don't end up taking this starfish right here, jabbing it right in my neck, and having blood spill all over this wooden floor. Plus, this is Joey G's place, so he'll probably make me clean it up. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, this movie is like the big ugly zit on the teenage movie cinema's face. Okay, let me get that straight. Now, let's talk about the plot. The plot involves 3 popular high school girls from different cliques, and they all discover they've been dating the same school stud. Sluts? Alright, so they all band together to seek revenge despite the jerk's charm and ever-growing popularity. The girls cleverly scheme with the help of the inconspicuous new girl. So, to soil his reputation and break his heart? That's it? That's what the whole point of this movie is? They should be blaming themselves for going after this dude. He may be good looking, but I'm sure the guy's probably shallow as a kiddie pool, like I said earlier. Or even Freddie Prinze Jr., for all that matter. Who sucks at acting? You guys get the point. I hate Freddie Prinze Jr. He just sucks. Alright, so here's the thing that doesn't make sense. Aren't people wondering how these girls are even smart enough to come up with such a diabolical plan? Isn't this some sort of cliche paradox? Because I thought the popular girls were supposed to be dumb as a stump. Lost my blood pressure for a sec. Went up. And you know something? Another thing is, why don't they just get the football jocks to beat them up? Beat this John Tucker guy up. I mean, really? Wouldn't that make more sense than to break his heart? Yeah, that's internal, but physical pain will be better, and physical pain's more funny. Let me get that through you guys' head. Alright? I mean, physical comedy is the best way to go. Alright? I've heard several other people on YouTube say that, and I decided to take it for myself. Alright? Physical comedy is the best way to go. Not like, I'm gonna break his heart. Yeah, but time will heal it. You could break his arm. That'll be months. Alright? You know, this is just so stupid, this movie. But you know something? I thought the football jocks were supposed to be the big jerks, you know? Like in every teenage movie. Why don't these girls just go to the jocks and, you know, just ask them to kick the shit out of this John Tucker guy? I mean, how cool is he? Does he, like, know every guy in the school from, like, the goths to, like, the really cool people? Oh, yeah, I'm sure he's pretty chill with the goths. Yo, bro. What's up, man? Oh, no, just having some weed. You keep doing that. He probably leaves. John Tucker! Go, John Tucker. Yeah, he's so cool. Yeah, he's cool as a... He's the coolest guy ever, apparently, in this movie. So, yeah. I don't understand why the football jocks don't beat him up because the girl's wishes, but, you know, in every teenage movie, they are assholes. And this movie is apparently so dumb that it forgets its own cliches. I just wanted to stretch that. Alright, next movie we're up to is She's All That. Well guys, I finally did it. I actually went to the point of taking this starfish and jabbing myself in the neck. I had to replace my clothes because I got blood all over them and all over this goddamn floor. I am not kidding, these movies are just so goddamn awful, it just drives me nuts. I am not kidding, they just make my blood pressure go through the roof, they're that bad. And Freddie Prinze Jr. is a has-been. Alright guys, so let me cool off for a sec, alright. Now we're gonna get to the last movie I'm gonna talk about, and that movie is She's All That. Alright, now let's get started. Alright, She's All That. This is a movie that it probably exposes every high school cliche in the book. Alright, here we go. So the movie stars Freddie Prinze Jr., and no shock there. But alright, he plays a soccer star at Harrison High School, who just recently got dumped by his girlfriend Taylor. That's a slut's name. Any chance in any high school you hear that, oh, Taylor's a slut. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Alright, now, we realize that she left him for an obnoxious star on the show The Real World. Is this girl 18? Because I hope that this unnamed Real World star knows that he's gonna go down for statutory rape. This does not compute in my mind, because what would a high school graduate, or let's say high school senior or junior, I don't know how old they are, would want with this so-called Real World star who's not even named in the movie? I mean, what would he want with her besides sex? Do the parents approve of this? Because this movie just sounds a little kinky. I don't fucking know. But alright. So anyways, this movie is so full of plot holes, cliches, and stupid things that are just so unreal that I just have to expose them. To a lot of people, the thing that surprises me most is that how many people actually like this movie. But here's some things I'm going to talk about. Alright, so he basically gets dumped by this girl Taylor, who's like the most obnoxious girl in the school. Yeah, sure, that talk probably went well. It probably went like this in my mind. Zach, I'm leaving you. Zach, but why? I'm the school stud / jock / Freddie Prinze Jr. Let's see. I'm leaving you for some guy who's unnamed, but he's apparently from the real world. Oh yeah, sure, you know. Then what's his name then? We never find out his name. Alright, but this is what she probably says. Well, due to the poorly written script of this movie, we do not have a name for him. Yeah. I really wonder what Freddie Prinze Jr. did to deserve to be in this movie anyways. I mean, was this his punishment? I guess we could assume so. But, alright, let's continue. So, anyways, I guess that this is all just a plot convenience because, yeah, girl dumps boy, boy wants her back, but then goes for the other loser, and then that turns into one big mess. And the popular girl wants him back, and he wants to stay with the nerdy girl. That's pretty much how this movie works out. It's unoriginal, and I've probably seen this so many times before, like in Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire. He's number 2 on my freaking actors who I hate list. 3rd is Justin Timberlake. Alright, but I'll discuss that another time. So anyways, freaking Freddie Prinze Jr. is probably like this. Yeah, well screw you, Stacy. And screw this movie. I already got called to be in a much better movie where I play a blonde metrosexual by the name of Fred Jones where the dog looks like freaking Marmaduke. It's called Scooby-Doo. And apparently it's gonna be a blockbuster hit. Yeah, that's right, I'm gonna become the biggest name in Hollywood after this movie. A movie that's based off a cartoon. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. You guys should totally watch it. Well, guess what? Don't watch it! It sucks! It downright sucks! Jesus Christ, Freddie. Guy disappeared off the face of the earth after like 2002. Don't get your hopes up if you're a fan of him. He's not coming back. Jesus Christ. Hate them. I just absolutely hate him. Alright, so anyways, let's see where we are. So, let's see. And Freddie, I forgot to mention, this will also end your career too. It will just flat out end it, because apparently no director will probably want you in his next film knowing that you played a blonde metrosexual who only cares about his looks instead of girls. Yeah, you know what I mean. You guys know what I'm saying, right? Guy's just a has-been? Yeah, hold on. Alright, we understand now. Alright, so anyways, this is what happens. Alright, this movie, I'm gonna admit that Rachel Leigh Cook is actually pretty hot. I mean, I used to maybe think she was kind of pretty when I was younger, but now she pretty much disappeared off the face of the earth too. I don't know why. She actually looked good and actually had some talent. But apparently Freddie, I guess, ended that. Thanks, Freddo. Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, it's sure not obvious that Freddie Prinze Jr. is a toolbag.
Hack, sack. Hack, sack. Bounce. Bounce. Gotta keep bouncing. Can't let it drop. Never let it drop. Come on, Jack. Everyone's watching. Expect it. Never let it drop. Everyone's counting on you, Zach. Don't let it drop. Don't ever let it drop. Sooner or later, it has to drop.
Yeah, that guy seems pretty cool. He's like practically my idol. He's every teenage boy's idol now. Hey, freaking screw Channing Tatum. We got Freddie now. Right? Come on. Now, alright, so I'm gonna get to the ending. So the ending ends up having Freddie fall in love with the nerdy girl. No shock there. And then he's lost the bet to his pal Dean, who apparently dared him that if he didn't win this bet to turn the nerdiest girl into prom queen, he has to go to graduation wearing nothing but a soccer ball covering his dick. Do the officials at the school allow this? I mean, is he allowed to show up naked? I mean, this just doesn't make any sense. Do you people honestly understand what I'm throwing down? He shows up to graduation wearing nothing but a soccer ball covering his big John. Oh, I'm sorry, a little John. Anyways, let's take some helpful advice from this guy right here. The bestest coach in the history of high school, who has nothing better to do than help you guys sexually educate yourselves.
Don't have sex, because you will get pregnant and die. Don't have sex in the missionary position. Don't have sex standing up. Just don't do it. Promise? Okay, everybody take some rubbers.
Thanks, coach! Nike condoms. Just do it. Literally. Alright guys, this is my episode of Jwood Rant. Leave a comment or even like it. I have no insecurities about myself. You tell me and maybe I can exploit that. And most of all, don't be a tool like Freddie. Shows you're a tool. You're a tool. Yeah, well you're a bigger one. Tool. Toolbag. I'm sure you guys have noticed and probably say to yourselves every day, Jwood Rants is kinda right. But why should I listen to him? I'm just gonna keep doing what I keep doing. Cause I'm a toolbag. I will see you guys later. Don't be toolbags.